How's it going, everybody? Back in 2018, I made a video about the origin of a popular type of chicken noodle soup here in the Philippines. This particular noodle soup is called mami. The term was coined by a Cantonese immigrant called Ma Luk, who came to the Philippines and started selling his style of fast food noodle soups. His last name is Ma, hence the Ma in mami, and the Hokkien word for noodle is mi, which is where the mi in mami came from. Just like Kodak or Xerox or Kleenex have come to represent film or photocopiers or tissues in general, even for brands other than theirs, through the years, mami has come to refer to this style of chicken asado noodle soup to Filipinos, not just the ones sold by Mamon Luk's noodle houses. You can check the description below for the link to my 2018 video. I shot it in the Quezon Avenue branch of Mamon Luk, and it's still alive and kicking in 2021 despite COVID. It's been there for decades, since the 1950s. I'm now here in Benavidez Street in downtown Manila, Philippines to shoot another decades-old noodle house called MaSuKi. I remember when I was a kid growing up in the 80s and 90s, MaSuKi was also called Mamonluk or Makong back then. It was one of the earlier branches of this Mamonluk brand, but I'm not sure what business disputes arose and the Benavidez Street branch changed their store name to MaSuKi. In any case, it's the same style of Chinese origin noodle soup that's become distinctly Filipino and known as mami. The noodles are cut with scissors, they're made in-house, and like I said, they've become a distinctly Filipino dish, mami, and thus I don't believe should be judged with Chinese food authenticity standards. To start with, this is a super cheap dish, only 140 pesos for the special, which combines asado and chicken. It's meant to be a cheap, quick, and filling hot meal. The noodles can look a bit limp, even if newly made in-house daily, but I don't find it detracts from the experience. It still tastes good and chewy. The focus is not on the aesthetic presentation. The mami is its own kind of noodle style. It's not really meant to be compared with so-called authentic Chinese noodle dishes. It's traditionally paired with this mystery sauce that's on the sweet side. That's what you find in this big pump bottle the guy is putting into little single-serve plastic bags for takeout. If you dine in, they'll put it in a dish, and you can spoon some sauce into your broth or dip your siomai into it. Now, onto the siomai. MaSuKi's siomai is different from the typical Cantonese dim sum that's familiar to Filipinos. This one is thick, with 3 C's. As mentioned, this place is known for cheap and filling meals, and nothing says value for money more than a humongous chunk of dim sum. Its emphasis is on value for money, not really subtle, juicy flavors, so don't judge it on that. It's quite filling and pretty good paired with the mystery sauce. I went to the pastry shop called Polland next door. It's one of the most famous bake shops here in the Philippines selling hopia, a kind of flaky pastry with various fillings such as red or green bean, ube, Philippine purple yam, and sometimes a little pork, etc. Hopia is how the Chinese Filipino pastry sellers branded this. Ya is pastry, biscuit, and ho, which is the Hokkien word for good. This pastry has other regional variations as the Southeast Asian Chinese diaspora adapted the flavor to the local palate. It may be known as some other prefix plus pian, which means pastry biscuit as I said earlier elsewhere. These are Hokkien Chinese pronunciations. Speaking of regional twists, this savvy Polland bakery has a hopia with ube, Philippine purple yam, and cheese filling that I doubt you'll find outside of the Philippines. Queso is a type of Philippine processed cheese that you can find in a lot of Filipino baked goods and desserts. I got one to try. It's pretty delicious. The crust is flaky and crumbly, but not too starchy. This is Yuchengco Street. There's a small side street called Carvajal Street with a popular diner, Quik Snack. It's easy to find. This side street entrance is right beside another Hopia store. This one is called Polland. The other end of Carvajal Street leads out to Benavidez Street. You can also enter the alley from there. Carvajal Street has various street grocers, diners, a TCM drugstore, and across the Merriam-Webster stationery store is Quik Snack, the diner I came to check out. It's been years since I've eaten here. It's still alive and kicking, I see. My friend ordered a lumpia. This is a vegetable wrap roll, although sometimes it has tiny bits of shredded meat inside, that originated from southern Fujian, China. The word lumpia is another Hokkien origin word. Pia means pastry biscuit. You know, like the pia in Hopia I mentioned earlier. I'm not exactly sure what it means, but you see the sign in Chinese, that's the word for it. I photographed this lumpia stall in Yuchengco, China when I went there on a trip before COVID. It's an OG lumpia stall. Anyway, this is our regional twist on it, and I know other places where the Southeast Asian Chinese diaspora have scattered also have their own variations. I actually am not that fond of eating it, so I skipped it. My friend enjoyed hers though. I got an iced grass jelly drink instead. It's quite refreshing. A popular combo is grass jelly with almond jelly together, but this store sells them as two separate orders. You can't order it as a combo. Odd. After that, I took a look around Polland Bakery, which stands at the corner of the Carvajal Street alley and Yuchengco Street. It's got a lot of candy and hopia, as is another bakery well known for that. I didn't get hopia anymore as I already ate the one from Poland earlier. There's also a lot of tikoy, loosely translated as sweet cake, pronounced as tike in Chinese, a super sweet and sticky pastry traditionally eaten during Chinese New Year. Although it's manufactured year-round, so knock yourself out if you want to eat it during other times. Probably not so good for your teeth or blood sugar though. This is Ongpin Street. When people think of Manila's Chinatown, this is the iconic street they think of with this little footbridge and arch. This Baker's Fair Bakery is a popular little bake shop. Look at the queue of customers. There's a lot of Chinese decorations on sale as Chinese New Year is coming up, February 12 this year, 2021. The smell of the polluted river water is very strong. My layered mask is no match for it. Salazar Bakery is yet another popular Chinatown bakery. It sells a whole range of commercial breads, sweets, and Filipino snacks. This is native chocolate or cocoa, known as tablea. It comes in round discs, like you can see in this transparent bottle, but the traditional way of packaging it is in this paper-wrapped one. The brand is called Lao Sun Tiak in Chinese or La Resurrection and Sun Tek in Filipino. It's a super popular gift for international friends, and many tourists and visitors to the country also like to buy it as a souvenir to bring home. I don't know what this red thing is called, but it's chock full of sugar and it's nearly hollow inside. Probably not dentist recommended. Next up, still on Ongpin Street, is Shanghai fried Siopao. Now, the stall is new to me. My friend took me here. Siopao is what we call pork buns. Sho means hot. It's the same sho prefix in the word for siomai dim sum. Pao means bun. I'm not a Siopao fan. I dislike the white bun, but since I'm hungry already from all the walking and filming, I ate one. I'm surprised at how tasty it is. It's pretty juicy and the bun isn't excessively starchy. I didn't need to drink water to swallow the bun properly, unlike typical starchy buns. The bun is made more like a thick and large dim sum than a typical thick sandwich type siopao bun that people here make. Hope you're enjoying the street photos I took along the way. This is Salazar Street. At the end of it is Diao Eng Chay, another popular bakery selling tikoy or tikoy in Chinese for Chinese New Year, pastries, desserts, and other snacks. One of their popular snack items is this almond cake that's more of a cross between a jelly and a pudding than a cake. It's pretty good. Hope you enjoyed this video. Which part did you like best? Please comment below. Please thumb up this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to be updated when I upload again. See you next video.